There's a saying, wherever you go with your heart and the camera ready. Hello guys, join me and my family as we embark on a road trip around 5 countries in Europe. And in this episode, we are on a trip from Tallinn, Estonia to Vilnius in Lithuania. But before we hit the road, let's get some fuel in the car. When myself and my husband first of all conceived the idea of this adventure, we just knew that it was going to be a summer trip because we were traveling with our kids. It was a 10-day long trip we started from Tallinn in Estonia, through Riga in Latvia to Vilnius in Lithuania. One thing you always have to deal with as a parent, it's constant, is that your kids will always throw tantrums. And on this trip, we had a lot to do with. For example, that's what you get for holding down an active toddler in a particular position for hours, right? On this particular day, the trip from Tallinn to Vilnius was estimated to be around 7.5 hours, right? But because we had kids, we had to stop up to 2 times, and for each stop we spent an average of 1 hour. So the whole trip eventually came up to 10 hours. On this trip, I came across a lot of RVs that I even lost count at some point. RVs are recreational vehicles that are majorly used for camping, and they are very common during the summer period. This vehicle is literally a moving house, and it has everything you need. The journey was smooth, and with a speed of 140, in no time we found ourselves in Vilnius, Lithuania. Lithuania's landscape is a quiet kind of beautiful that doesn't shout for attention. The sky here feels like a soft blue blanket tucked in with clouds that nap like kittens. We got to our hotel at almost 9 p.m. but because it was summer and the sun had not set yet, everywhere was still bright. We came in knackered after a long trip and settled into a place we called our home for a few nights. Here's a quick tour of our hotel room. This was our son's bed. Here was the baby cot, and here was the bed for 2 adults. One thing I loved about this particular hotel room was that it had enough leg room. This is a mini kitchen space where you could make coffee, drink tea, or even drink wine. There's space for clothes which came with hangers, and the bathroom and toilet space. The bathroom was big. Tell me who doesn't love a big bathroom. Sometimes beauty does not have to be magical. A good window view is all you need. Oh, there's an helipad there. An helipad is a small landing area specifically designed for helicopters to take off and land. From the window of our hotel room, I watched the skyline where old rooftops met with modern glass doors. We crashed for the day, and before we knew it, it was morning. On this particular day, I had an appointment at the Nigerian embassy in Vilnius. As we set out that morning, I brought out my camera to vlog and asked my husband, "Where are we?" And he said, "Jerusalem." Just listen. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, those are the sarcastic responses I get from my husband 90% of the time when asking me anything. We found a space to park our car and headed straight to the embassy. The embassy is located in this building and happens to be one of the closest Nigerian embassies to us, with another one which is in Sweden, but I believed that I was going to get my passport on the same day in this embassy. That was why I decided to come here. Earlier that morning, before we left our hotel room, we got a warning message from the Lithuanian government that it was going to be so windy that day. Hence my flying here. On my way to go renew my passport. We got to the embassy and we directed to go wait in the waiting area. We met some Nigerians there who had also come to do 1 or 2 things I stepped out for a bit and came back to my son doing just what an average kid would do. My appointment that day was for 9:30 a.m. and after waiting for hours, I was hit with this reality. It's past 4, almost 4:30. Just going back to our hotel actually, and I'm so knackered. Guess what? I couldn't go home with my passport today, so they said they'll reach out to me, Nigerian embassy. I quickly moved on from the heartbreaking Nigerian embassy situation and just decided to enjoy myself. Lithuania is a small country and a land of lush forests, rolling hills, and thousands of lakes. As we walked back to where our car was parked, I came across a twin lake here and it was so beautiful. Nature here isn't just scenery, it's identity and it's more than just beautiful landscapes. As long as this country is concerned, Lithuania is a small country with an approximately 2.8 million people, with Vilnius, which is the capital, being the largest city in the Baltics. Vilnius is home to over 667,000 people, and Lithuania is nestled along the southeastern shores of the Baltic Sea. They are rich in history, complex and deeply resilient people, because for centuries this region was home to Baltic tribes who preserved their culture and pagan beliefs longer than almost any other in Europe. They are still a part of the Baltic states, and the present-day Baltic countries are Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. One of the things that fascinates me about Lithuania is the landscape. The landscape of this country is so beautiful. The topography is mind-blowing because there are a lot of hills, lowlands, and all of that, and it just makes the country so beautiful. Lithuanians held on to their language, their Catholic faith, and identity throughout the occupation years. They were first occupied by the Soviets to the Nazis and back to the Soviet Union again until they gained their freedom in the year 1990, where they became the first Soviet republic to declare independence peacefully, which led the way for others to follow. During these brutal years of occupation, thousands were killed or deported to Siberia in Russia, but their spirit of independence never died. As we drove back to our hotel, we decided to enjoy some good Nigerian music. We continued to jam to different songs until we got back to our hotel room. Mind you, this is the face of someone who had eaten, because it's not possible that I had not eaten and I was this happy. As we drove back to our hotel room, I could not help but admire how beautiful, clean, and not so populated Vilnius was. Because look at the buildings here are a mix of both old and modern architecture. We got back to our hotel room, and while I was still trying to soak in all of the beauty from the window of our room, my husband told me he had a surprise for me, and all I just needed to do was get dressed and go downstairs. So I'm going downstairs to get a massage. Courtesy my husband. He said, "Baby girl, you deserve it." I got to the spa and boy, it felt so relieving. From the calm music alone, I knew I was about to have a good time. It was a 1 hour full body massage, and when I was done, in fact I slept in between. When I was done, just listen to what I had to say. I just finished getting the body massage. God, I feel so refreshed. I've never felt this good in a very long time. Gosh, will I do it again? Absolutely. I quickly got dressed and went back to my people, and we took a walk that evening. It was quite late already, and we felt like, okay, what fun thing could we do with kids? So we felt like, let's just take a walk. And while we were taking a walk, we remembered that we needed to get the kids some things. There's some clothes that we felt we forgot, or maybe we didn't take enough, so we just went to the store and picked a few things for them. It's almost 10 p.m. Still bright, and we're taking a walk. Before heading back to our hotel for the night, we stopped by at the grocery store to pick up some groceries. We picked up fruits and some snacks that we were going to have before we slept that night. Walking through the calm streets, surrounded by lush green bushes and peaceful lakes, felt like stepping into a slow, soothing rhythm of life. There's a quiet strength here in the resilience of the people, in their calm demeanor, and the way the country holds its history with grace. Although I didn't get to explore the countryside this time around, the city stole my heart, and honestly, I can't wait to come back and dive deeper into everything Lithuania has to offer. If you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next stop on this journey. Until next time, I choose Lithuania. Bye.